What is up, y'all? We are back with the 10th episode, Curating Live. It's me diving into how I build my playlist and curate for either fancy pants or everything house. The plan is to bring Wig Splitter on in the future so he could dive into how he builds the dub edition. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive in to kind of how I build my feed and what kind of artists I follow in order to kind of build up a feed where I'm either getting fed brand new tracks right as they come out or fed no-name tracks. That's kind of just how I've worked it over the years. I'm a huge subscriber of using SoundCloud because that's just what I started off on, so my feed has been built up from that. And like I usually say, I always recommend following artists you like, labels you like, and then curators you like. So like, for example, I would be a curator, finding new tracks before they come out, because just whether they like, they follow, they repost. For me, I like everything and then build off from there. And I need to remember where the first track was, because I did tear through some of these tracks. I think it was about here, the Tim Bliss track. So we'll go through the feed. We'll talk about all the new releases from Friday on. We'll try and find new tracks for next week for the Jam of the Day and Everything House, which is the one I curate, as well as Fancy Fridays. If you guys haven't checked that out, make sure you guys check that as well. Another one I curate for a brand with me and my homies. We also throw shows in DFW and in Saskatchewan, so if you guys are ever in the area, make sure you guys check it out. That's at fancypants.net. Let's go ahead and dive in. It's looking like Wig Splitter is doing some hunting as we talk about my other curator. He's over here hunting some music himself. I won't tease those tracks. I guarantee you some of these will be for the Jam of the Day, for the dub edition. But let's go ahead and work our way down. Dang, Wiggy was hunting this morning. That's hysterical. That's actually hysterical. Okay, so another way, for at least for SoundCloud, when I am looking through tracks, I'm scrolling down, I'm looking at the number of plays, and then obviously if you have a question on when something was actually released, you can click on it and it'll tell you in the top right hand corner. But you can kind of get an idea of how many, how long it's been out just based off of plays. That's going to be unreal. Ooh, a 90-watt release. Let's check out the original. Very anticlimactic. And for me, when I am listening to new tracks, I'll always work my way into the second feed second drop because that's usually when the most movement on the track is. If I like it from there, I can usually tell if the track is for me. Let's check out this Ekanova repost. It's another artist, well, kind of curator. Ew. That might be a Fancy Fridays track, bro. It's a little offbeat at some parts, though. We got some Third Avenue. These were released soon. Average. Also, I hope everybody's doing well. Appreciate everybody lurking, hanging out. Had a tab open for me. We're on the move today. We'll work our way through, like I said, all the new releases up to Friday. And we'll see which ones I missed. I know I went through some of these yesterday when I was finding Friday's track for the jam of the day. Ooh, a Page remix. You gotta be super critical too. I kind of know what I'm listening for specifically for Fancy Fridays and Jam of the Day, as well as just like my taste buds with music in general. So this is the Pauliner track. Saw her post these bloody pictures. Let's check out the second drop. That G-Rex track actually might be good. I don't know if Wiggy saw that 9 days ago. It's kind of old. Me send that to Wiggy. Send that one to Wiggy. After, we're just gonna keep working our way through. Sorry if you hear my neighbor. Average. Oh wait, this could be hot. Go. Once upon a time in a faraway land, I heard the gun go click click. Gun go. I honestly like this breakdown a lot more at the end, but I mean it's good, but no, I would say No Thanks' last track was a lot better. If I'm being super critical. I think a lot better. And Nicky Romero repost. Really? Yes. Okay, so this is where the Tim Bliss track is. That track's really good. So let's do we'll do Hyper Reality first, and then we'll work our way into Tim Bliss. Again, if you guys are just getting here, make sure you guys hit that like button. I hope everybody's having a good morning, good afternoon, a good evening. I appreciate everybody stopping in. We're going to go through all the newest releases, anything that kind of pertains to everything house or Fancy Fridays, as well as anything we see for the dev edition that we could send over to Wiggy and make its day. So let's work our way into the second drop of Hyper Reality by Going Deep. Wild. I actually wasn't expecting that track to be that good. Make sure you guys go check out Going Deep. Matto and Wix for Hyper Reality. I am definitely going to throw that on my playlist. Could very well be Monday's track. And let's go ahead and dive into this Tim Bliss track. Like I said, usually when I do Curating Live, I kind of lay off looking at all the new tracks. This week, I dove into a lot of the releases on Friday. So you will see definitely some likes here. So let's go ahead and listen to this Tim Bliss track called Summer Love, which is actually incredible already. So let me know what your favorite track is we hear today. Something I don't like. If he's something new that you just saw and you're going to add to your feed so you keep seeing it in the future and ideally see these tracks before I do. So let's go ahead and work into the second drop of Summer Love by Tim Bliss. I can't believe that. That kid's 13 years old, guys. I didn't even realize that till right now. No wonder why Nicky Romero is reposting him. That's actually insane. This is an artist you guys should definitely keep an eye on. Argue, very small name. I would assume he's probably going to be the next Martin Garrix, to be honest. He's one of the best young DJs I've seen. There's been a couple, especially out of Europe. Ooh, what's this Indox track? I know I've seen Nazzle before. That track's kind of vibey. Yeah, I don't know about that one either. Dude, this label has been releasing some actual fire. I didn't realize they released a bunch of tracks yesterday. Jeez. I don't even know how to pronounce the name correctly. Lenetis. They were obviously one of my picks for one of the tracks was a pick for the jam of the day. These are all probably going to be really good. When you guys are thinking label types, think Afterlife. We'll work our way through. I mean, there's 21 tracks on here, so I don't know if we should go through all of them, but I'll work through them real quick. Just mute myself. Find some of the best. Is that proof DB one is let's find something that's heavy. Be very nice for a set. So we got what, like 4 tracks out of there that are pretty cool. I think this Proof DB one is the coolest. What's it called? With you, so I can see it. There we go. Work our way here. See how the stream health is doing. Of course, one thing I forgot to do is fix my. I should be streaming at 1080p. That track is kind of wild, bro. Actually, like that's gonna get tossed on the jam of the day too. That track is pretty crazy. That could very well be a Fancy Fridays track too. Let's see what this Keys and Crates is about. No. We're already getting down to these are Friday's releases. We're very much already there. We'll go through some of these Lip Sun Melodies releases. Think of them as like a competitor for State of Trance. Manual Music's also progressive, so we'll listen to some of those as well. Just work my way through a couple of these tracks fairly quickly. Let me know if you guys hear one that I miss that you guys like as well, of course. But I guess the best way to do it is just be a fly on the wall while I'm running through all these new releases to make sure we don't miss any of the hot ones. Don't want to miss any of the hot tracks. Meanwhile, my phone's freaking sitting in the background. Battery issues on my phone. I'm gonna have to take that in. Not that you guys care at all. Ooh, kind of like the cover art for this. Who's this? This is a good bass artist. But those two tracks were definitely not my favorite. Nicky Romero remix. Yes. Some State of Trance. A colorized release. Let's go to this. These next two tracks will be actually 3 tracks. These all should be really good. Exta, Para Anna, and Estiva. Let's listen to these. Let's check out this Para Anna track. It's ambient, so it's going to be a little bit different than what I'm used to for Para Anna. All just okay. Got some Bitbird releases. High Res. That's really cool. This whole album, Casablanca's new release. This track is absolutely incredible. We'll listen to this. I don't even know if that's the classification for it. I would consider it more house than speed garage, but let's go work into the second drop. This track, it was the pick of the week for Fancy Fridays. Make sure you guys show Ellie Moss and Redder some love. The track's actually a vibe. I'm pretty sure Shake That and Straight Bussin' was also good. We'll check out the Sorokin release. We're getting kind of close to the end here. We got like maybe 5 to 10 more tracks we can listen to here. So let's go work our way through these, and I'll stop and talk if we find something I like. That track's a vibe. Yeah, I've been following this French label for a little bit, honestly, and they've been I was gonna say the last like month, they've been pushing out some unreal shit. Let's listen to this one 8 days ago because I honestly haven't heard this one either, just to make sure I don't like it. But if you guys are into this music, Cuff, go check them out. Owned by Anima Edge and Dance. It's looking like you can do actually your demo submissions right here off SoundCloud too, so go check that out. Support with everything across the board, and let's see what their followage is. 34K, so it's pretty big. Interesting. Interesting. Let's listen to I Like, and then we'll keep working our way down the feed. Here's some more good releases. We'll work our way through a couple of manual releases into some purified stuff, as well as we'll start off with two, I would believe, dubstep, or sorry, not dubstep, bass house tracks. So let's dive in. This track's insane. Check out the other one. It looks like it was a 2-track EP. Also, I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with me today. Those two tracks are insane. JNS and released on Purified, which is Nora and Pure's label. It's going to be out of Europe. Let's go ahead and, I believe one of these Coolio tracks is amazing. There's a couple more Bitbird releases as well as Confession releases. There's actually still quite a few more tracks, so let's keep working our way through. I think it was this track. Maybe it wasn't this. Listen to this Bitbird release. Well, that really doesn't fit many of the playlists we have. There was a lot of Confession releases. We'll just go to the ones that I know I liked. Most of these tracks are actually amazing, so make sure you guys scroll through and check them all out. Again, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. If you guys have been hanging out, make sure you guys hit that like button. I do these about once a month or once every other month, as well as we should have a new artist spotlight coming out where I'm going to pick a new artist to keep an eye out for the month. There's been quite a few, particularly in the melodic house scene. And so I believe last month it was late youth, so we'll see who I pick this week, but you guys should see that coming out this upcoming week. Let's go ahead and dive into the Control Room track. I think it's the name for me, Rigmarole. Okay, and then we'll listen to this Nikki Genesis. That track definitely has Fancy Fridays written all over it. Make sure you guys go check out my homie Triple D's mix. Yeah, it just releases volume 3, as well as a simple plug for the dub edition this week was Jam Pack with Wiggies. Make sure you guys go show some love to Wig Splitter for curating as usual. Awesome cover art this month. We try to do a different theme every month. This one is obviously leaning on music as a way to open up those barriers and conversations that you otherwise wouldn't have. These two tracks are really good. A little bit older. We'll listen to this Player Dave remix, which is actually a crazy track too. Let's go to the second drop of Mirror Maze, a Daydream, and it's the Player Dave remix. He's changed his style over the years, with some of his newest tracks being my favorite. He's been releasing for like, I don't want to say I've been following him for 5-6 years, maybe since my undergrad in college. Actually incredible. That track's so good. Definitely could see myself ending the week with that track. But there's one more track, and I know this is going to be the newest release, or the last of the new releases that came out on Friday. And this is a Messina track called, and it's a remix called of Center of Silence. We're going to go ahead and work our way into the second drop. I appreciate everybody tuning in for the 10th session Curating Live. Should have another one in a month or two, so keep a lookout for that, as well as the Artist Spotlight coming out this month. Keep a lookout for everything new with the Jam of the Day. We will definitely be growing a lot bigger. Plans to add more curators and bring more people on board. As of now, I'm pretty much me, myself, and I, and then we got Wiggy curating and playing dad. So we're men of many talents. But let's go ahead and work our way into the remix. Peace, love, prosper. Like I said, I will see you guys next Friday for the weekly recap, as well as keep an eye out for the Artist Spotlight. A little tease is that he's had a couple tracks on the Jam of the Day the last month. Peace, love, prosper. Lean on music as a way to open up doors and conversations that you otherwise wouldn't have. And I will see you guys next time.